Peace, shalom. What's good, family? Bold Disciple TV here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My YouTube family, my IGTV family, Facebook family, and Twitter family. All right, guys. Bernie Sanders. Now, Bernie, if you haven't been keeping up, Bernie is looking to pass a bill, okay, that will allow felons to vote while they're in jail. That's right, guys. Bernie, good old Bernie, Papa Bernie, Uncle Bernie, is looking to pass a bill that will allow felons to vote while in jail. Um, Now you already know, you already know Republicans ain't feeling this. Trust me, because this will hurt. This will hurt that situation for them totally. Now, over the weekend, Bernie was saying that voting is a constitutional right for any American citizen, and prisoners are American citizens. American prisoners are still American citizens. They're not stripped of their citizenship. All right, they're still citizens. So Bernie was just saying, hey, let's let them vote. Why not? I don't think the other guys were feeling that too much. Now, know this, guys, in 22 states, okay, felons can vote, okay, while in jail. They cannot vote, I'm sorry, while they're in jail. And also they can't vote for a certain period of time after. I believe that's until their parole or their probation is satisfied or so forth. And that's when after that, their rights are restored. And in most cases, those are very long times because a lot of times judges will slap just as much parole on you as they do jail time. Come on, we know this. This is America. We're not about rehabbing people and bringing them back to life. We're just about keeping them down forever, especially black folk. That's right, I said it. That's what Bold Disciple TV is about, letting you know what's going on with us. All right, we love everybody, but we need some things, talking about us and what deals with us and how it hurts us in the long run. All right, now in 12 states, convicted felons can't vote, period. If you're a convicted felon in one of these 12 states, you can't vote, period. Once you get convicted, that's it. You can't vote no more. So you ain't even worried about elections and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know Virginia. I think, no, Virginia is one of the states where you can get your voting rights back afterwards. Now, Vermont and Maine is the only state where felons are not stripped of their voting rights. Now, that's where Bernie is. I believe Bernie is in Vermont. And in his state, felons are not stripped of voting rights. I don't believe that they can vote while they're in prison, but they're not stripped of their voting rights. I mean, once they do their bid and get out, boom, they're right at the polls, just like normal people, okay? So I think that's kind of what spurred Bernie to do it, but also what spurred Bernie to do it is that, hey, by doing this, you guys can no longer control the vote. You can't control the vote no more. Trust me. And these Republicans, they understand that. And they're like, no, we got to come against this one. Because if we allow prisoners to come out and vote or vote while they're in jail, oh, man, these elections will never be the same. No electoral college, you will definitely see. It will be landslides. You will definitely see the corruption within the electoral college if they ever allow this. If they ever allow this, you will see the definite corruption and how the votes are controlled in this country. Seriously. So 14 states, also including Washington, D.C., 14 states in Washington, D.C., will suspend your voting rights while you're locked up. But you will automatically get them back once you release. Okay? And these are just facts to know about, how voting goes in the United States for people who have been convicted of felons and convicted of felonies, and people who are, coming out of jail, or people who are in jail who are still concerned about that. A lot of times we think that people that are in jail are not concerned about these things, like they just are animals. No. These people, they have political concerns. Some of these people are concerned about their community. Some of these people were able to exercise their right to vote and enjoy their exercise and, felt privileged and felt good about being able to contribute to society in that manner. So who are we as a country to strip them of that and try to regulate that? Why do we regulate the votes? I mean, when they're on parole, when they're out of jail, when they're in jail, we're controlling every move that they make. So why strip them of that one dignity? I mean, it's already so much that they can't do. That needs to change. It needs to be looked at. I'm not I'm not a Bernie Sanders supporter. I mean, I like some of the stuff Bernie said, but I believe Bernie just kind of out there with some of the stuff. Some of the stuff he talks about will never happen. You know, it always sounds good with Bernie. And Bernie's a good guy. But let's face it, a lot of that stuff, it will take forever to go through. And Bernie will be, he will be in and out in the office and out of the office by the time the stuff he talks about actually happens. So, there it is, guys. Bernie wants to pass a bill that will allow felons to vote while in jail. Am I for it? Yeah, I'm all for it. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I think we should be able to allow them to vote. Those that do want to vote and participate while they're in jail. Why not? Let's give everybody the right to vote. Why set up all these stupid rules for people and have people go through all this unnecessary stuff just to get people back in the process so they can vote, all the paperwork? And see, they do this to control the vote because when you get out of jail, you got to go through all this paperwork, all these stupid scenarios in order to just be able to vote. Honestly, it should be just as easy as filling out a piece of paper, but it's not. They're going to put you through changes because they want to control the vote. They don't want you voting. When they get you in jail, it's like, good. That's another person that can't vote in this direction or that direction, and we can control that vote. We can control that population, and that's less people voting, so we can focus on this group of people, and we can try to control that vote so we can get our party to win. That's it. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Okay? So, just a little fun fact, guys. Bold Disciple TV, like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends, man. Tell your people that, hey, Bernie Sanders wants to allow people that are locked up the right to vote. All right, y'all. Peace out.